All right, let's get started with activity 1, creating a basic website. So step 1 says open the web editor. So we'll open that. This is going to open CodePen, which we saw earlier. You see there are these 3 windows at the top. We can actually ignore these 2 for now because we are only going to be focusing on HTML. We go back here, the next thing that asks us to do is use the header tags to add a title. Okay, what's a header tag? There's a series of tags starting with H1, H2, all the way down to H6 that are header tags. They define a heading or a title. And I think the easiest way to explain how they work is just to show you. So let's try out some header tags. We already see 2 header tags here, H1 and H6. So I'm just going to add a couple more just to show you what they look like. So here's a header 2, H2. Close it. Header 3. Header 4. I think that's enough to get the idea. Right? So you can clearly see, the H1 is the biggest, and then they get smaller and smaller as you go down. Now, normally you probably won't need all 6 of these. You might only need 1 or 2. Like maybe you'll use H1 for the big title at the top, and then you have individual articles, and you'll use H2 for those titles. It all depends on how you organize your page. But for now, we just need 1 title, so I'm just going to get rid of these. And let's call this Dog Looking for a Good Home. There we go. Very good. Going back here, use the header tags to add a title and the paragraph tags to write a paragraph about Benji. Paragraph tag is the P tag. You can see an example here. You put the text in between, just like we did with the H1. So let's go back to our editor. Let's add a P tag. Let's make it something like I'm and I'm looking for a new home. And always remember to close it. All right, you can put whatever you want in between the P tags, just writing this for now. And number 3, write a list of Benji's favorite treats. All right, we want a list. And there's actually a built-in tag for lists, and it's at the bottom of this reference table. And it's these lists, these tags. You can see an example here. So you use the UL and the LI tags to create a list. So let me show you how that's done. So as we saw, the first thing is a UL tag. This stands for unordered list. There's also OL or ordered list, but they work very similarly. There's very slight differences in terms of how they look. And remember that we can put tags within tags. So inside the UL, we add an LI or list item. And you can have as many LI tags as you want inside of your UL. And you can see the browser's already created this dot for us for the beginning of our list item. All right, so we're listing favorite snacks, favorite foods, treats, turkey, close the LI, peanut butter, string cheese. All right, there is our list. There is one thing that we forgot to do. See if you can find it. We forgot to close our UL tag. Remember, anything you open, you always got to close. So we will close our UL tag like this. So everything between the opening UL and the closing UL is our list. And just to make this a little nicer, I'm just going to say, here are some of my favorite treats. All right, looking good. So we've got the beginning of a basic website. It may look a little plain for now. We can't have any colors or fonts or images, but we're going to learn how to do that coming up next.